he basically says, I want to spend some time with that young filly that brings out the stallion in this old war horse.
Ah,
First of all, that's too many horse metaphors. Too
you are not
many
a stud,
horse
sir.
metaphors. No,
See
no.
what I did there?
She
Yeah.
holds this very stabby looking award.
Stabby looking awards. That literally should be a prop class on Murder, She Wrote.
Like she's just like, ugh, giving penthouse. I love
I
it.
mean,
Love it.
she is very penthouse, isn't she? She's our penthouse
Not
femme
Playboy,
fatale. No,
penthouse.
penthouse. Yeah, no. You see everything. You see everything.
Tonight on Murder, She Wrote, if a sandwich was delivered, well, it
Starting with a scream
Oh, and a sandwich.
and a sandwich, naturally.
I
For this is
like it
corned beef
already.
and carnage. Oh dear. You know, if it's a title like this, we're having a
Uh,
little bit of fun.
it better be fun.
Better
If
be
it's gonna make me
uh,
hungry, I want to enjoy
oh.
myself.
Oh, hey, I'm Victor Devon.
I'm petrified, and
And
this
this
is
is
Tonight
Tonight
on Murder,
on
She
Murder,
Wrote.
She Wrote. This is season 3, episode 5, corned beef and carnage. We're heading back to meet up with Jessica's niece, who we saw originally in Birds of a Feather when she thought her husband or her fiance was possibly seeing another woman, but it turns out he was the other
He was
woman.
a drag queen.
What an odd storyline that
Iconic.
was.
We live.
But this is an interesting one, partially because besides Grady, we don't get a lot of repeat
No,
relatives
and
on this
I like
show.
the actor who plays the niece, Victoria, Jeannie Francis.
Yeah,
She's really likable. She also has the most beautiful teeth I've ever seen. Just throwing that out there.
just
One of
keeping
my
up on her
observations
dentistry.
from watching.
Well, we start
But
off in Kincaid advertising because she is in marketing.
she's an
Was she
executive
always in
assistant or
marketing?
something, or
Was she in marketing in Birds of a Feather? I don't recall.
I thought she was in accounting, but that's Grady. So I
That
could
is
maybe I just
Grady.
don't recall. But she's earning the bucks here at Kincaid Advertising. And she's sitting at this table with her boss. What the hell's his name? He's
Is it
gonna get
Kincaid?
murdered.
It might be Kincaid.
Larry Kincaid. Larry
Uh,
Kincaid, yes. Yep. And then
and the what do you call that? Client. The client.
the client, which is the corned beef king.
Yeah,
This
that
is
actor who we have seen. Actually, he we saw him with a ripped up hand, didn't we? In
he was in Peabody,
Joshua
right?
Peabody, right?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
the contractor. And now he's
Yeah.
playing this head of this corned beef company, and he is greasy gross. When I first saw this scene,
Yeah.
I wanted him to be the victim. I was so mad when he wasn't. He is
Grover.
all over Victoria. This is Ken Swofford as Grover Barth. What a name,
Yeah.
huh? Grover
Grover
Barth.
Barth. It just sounds
Yeah.
unpleasant.
But
But we
he
learn real
is,
quickly that Victoria does not like her boss very much because he keeps undermining her as well as demanding her time off hours to
mhm.
basically schmooze this
He
client. He's
also
like,
he also
"Oh, you have
openly
plans
wants
later? Oh
her
well."
he wants her to let Grover Barth sexually harass her, basically.
Yes.
It's so
Yes.
gross because he
Yes.
likes her, and that's the way to keep the account. And I guess that's one way to do business. Jeez.
This is 1986. This is not Mad Men, but we're still in a transitional time.
Sure, sure.
Thank you to our pioneers, women in the workforce who dealt with all of this. Hopefully, it's not quite
Hmm.
as apparent today. We also have this moment from David Ogden Stiers as Aubrey Thornton. He's one of the
Hmm.
workers here. This is the trimmest I have ever seen this actor. He is so slim
He almost
here,
looks
and
like
I
Ken Howard.
he's an entirely different person.
Yeah.
Um, but many people know him as Cogsworth in Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, yes.
He appears many a time in Murder She Wrote. and he was in MASH.
He
He
played
was also Governor
Pocahontas,
Ratcliffe in
Lilo and
Pocahontas.
Stitch.
Yes. Jumba.
Who's Jumba?
Yes, he's Jumba.
So incredible voice, right?
Prolific actor.
Yeah,
Who
playing a very sort
unfortunately
of
is no longer with us.
no
But
longer with us. Playing a very sort of, dare I say, generic kind of character in this episode, which is interesting for
it
someone with
is interesting
such
with such
such a
capability.
wide capability. Yeah.
That should be a
Um,
hint to our viewers. If you get a fabulous
mhm.
character actor, I mean, sometimes it can be wasted or underutilized, as we saw
Sure. Vicki
in
Lawrence twice.
Unfinished Business.
Yeah. Or
Um, yeah.
Haley Mills. Yeah.
hmm
But
But if we see it, I think we're getting a little hint then.
not here.
Yeah.
Not here. Jessica is visiting Victoria in New York at her advertising agency. And of course, Howard
hmm
is there, her
Escorted
dopey
by Jeff
husband,
Conway.
who's a
Jeff
real
Conway,
like sad, sorry sack here, isn't he?
I don't like him in this
Me neither.
at all. There's this moment. Where is it? Hang on. Right here. He's just considering the last time that we
Hmm.
saw them together, I just feel he's being a nag. Just a nag
He is like
right
it
here.
really. I kind of wanted to shoo him away the entire episode.
Let's just take a little moment.
Jessica, I'm really sorry, but we've got a crisis, command performance for the client, and I won't be able to have lunch today.
Oh, that's swell. And Jessica comes all the way down from Maine, and you can't fit her into your
Oh,
schedule?
no. It's all
Fuck off,
right.
Jeff Conway. Fuck
Honestly,
off.
I
Do
can't
you know
believe he's
what?
saying that to her in front of her aunt.
Do you know? Okay, as someone who is an artist and has a husband who has a I don't want to say a real job. I'm trying not to say that
More
anymore because art is
traditionally,
more traditional job,
yeah.
but very frequently is essentially what we would refer to as quote the breadwinner, while I get to be the wackadoo actor entertainer. Jeff Conaway is the wackadoo entertainer who has no standard job
No,
security,
nor does he apparently
and
have a lot of skill in what he's
and
trying to
Victoria is
do.
the one who is keeping them afloat
Yeah,
here.
by working
And
12-hour
he's like,
days
"Oh,
at
you have to
Kincaid's.
work? Meh, meh,
Yeah.
meh. Fuck off.
Yeah,
Fuck off."
truly.
Pisses me off to no end. I know he has to because that's the writing, but it's shitty
Right.
writing. I don't
It's
like
shitty
it,
writing.
Howard.
The character is dumb in this episode. I mean, definitely in my running
Ugh, so
for worst
silly.
characters so far.
So we have this luncheon with the Barths. It's such an unpleasant
Mhm.
name. The Barths.
Barths. Ugh.
The wife
Makes you
is
gag,
Marsha
doesn't it?
Wallace, who I
Yay!
adore.
Yay!
You know her from Bob Newhart, you know her from The Simpsons, maybe you know her from
Uh-huh.
Match Game, but she is spectacular. I love Marsha Wallace.
Wait, is she, maybe I'm crazy. Is she the teacher in Teen Witch?
Oh, good God. That I don't know. I don't know
I
Teen
don't,
Witch that well.
you don't what?
I know. Listen,
Top this. Top
I
that.
only I only have so much in
I
life
want
that
to
I can
be
do.
the most popular girl. Well, I'll find out.
Yes, she is.
Yes,
She's
no,
Mrs.
yes, she
Malloy.
is.
She's Mrs.
Yep,
Malloy. Yes, she is.
great. Just a treat.
Um,
Okay,
so we have this little interaction here with Kincaid and Barth,
right.
where he basically says, so the wife's going to be away tonight. I want to spend some time with that young filly that brings out the stallion in this old war horse.
Ah,
First of all, that's too many horse metaphors.
gross.
Gross. Too
You are not
many
a stud,
horse
sir.
metaphors. No,
See
no.
what I did there? Um,
uh,
but
yeah,
Barth told Kincaid, "We don't like what you're doing. We don't like your plan. We're gonna back out unless I can get a little closer to
Action
Victoria."
Victoria.
Gross.
Yeah.
It's so gross. I wish he were the victim. I wish. But I guess the Kincaid, who sort of wants Victoria to go along with this, is
Yeah.
just as implicated in
Well,
this grossness.
because Kincaid is the one who's putting her in that position. Barth is
Hmm.
the symptom. Kincaid is
Truly.
the
He's
yeah,
enabling it. Yeah.
yeah.
He's
Yeah, that's
encouraging
so
it. Yeah.
true. And he's also a dick of a boss because he's
Yeah.
undermining Victoria. He's taking up a lot of her time. And as we see in just a few minutes, he even indicates that the only reason she's really even successful is basically this you're a pretty face and have no brains
Hmm.
situation, which she, of
When
course,
in
takes
fact, other
umbrage with.
characters tell us that she's really good and
Yeah,
really smart
she's
and has
actually
really good
capable of
ideas.
this.
She's just being undermined by her boss constantly.
Well, we could even take into account that the corned beef corned beef cabbage, the corned beef hassle, that's the word, that is the client for the Barths. We're suggesting that actually it's not the advertising campaign that's the problem. They should actually it's actually probably a good advertising campaign.
Yeah,
They're just being contrary
right.
and looking possibly to spend less money. This sort of I'm getting like a White Castle sort of Denny's feel about
It's
it.
got that vibe, White Castle, very White Castle, or Nathan's
Ugh.
in a way, right?
Ugh. I no, unpleasant.
You don't like White Castle?
Well, first of all, no, but also corned beef. I don't know. There's something about the word corned. I know that's the way that it's
Corned.
cooked. I like
It is a little,
corned beef, corning beef. It's
it's
just ugh.
unappealing. It's unappealing. However, corned beef itself, I love.
Sure,
Num
great.
num.
No. Mm.
Keeps me strong. So our
So it
friend,
was a mom and oh, here we go. A mom and pop delicatessen that became
right,
a franchise
a
giant.
big old,
That's what we got here.
a big old
And
player
David
here.
Ogden Sears is pissed that his client is being taken away from him.
Right. And he's basically just being kept on by contract, but they're not giving him anything to do. Kincaid's not
Right.
giving him anything to do. What's his character name? Aubrey. Aubrey
Aubrey.
Thornton,
And well, and he's giving it to Victoria, not because he thinks she's better at it, but because she's pretty.
because she
And
has the pretty
probably,
card. Yeah.
yeah,
But she says, because he wants her to go meet with Barth again. She says, I got plans, bitch. My aunt's in town. She's famous. You're nothing. She doesn't actually say
right.
that, but that's what I'm thinking.
Well,
Uh,
and she's working without a contract. She's working case
right,
by case.
right.
And she picks up this award and says, "You may have won this great award for how good you are in business, but it's people like us that do it." And she
Yeah.
holds this very stabby looking award, and that might become important later.
Stabby looking awards. That literally should be a prop class on Murder, She Wrote.
Also in the background here, we have Bill Macy, aka Walter from Maud.
Oh yeah. Playing the his uncle, Kincaid's uncle.
Yeah,
Yeah, so he's one
he's
of the other co-owners of the firm. Things aren't
gotta
going
thank you
well
for
at
that, Walter.
Kincaid's.
Uh, Bill Macy, who obviously has the relationship with Maud, also plays some many memorable characters in Murder, She Wrote. He'll be back.
Totally. He's just
Now,
a kind of a fun presence, right? Oh, I
speaking of legs, right here,
never thought I
were
would be a
we?
Susan Anton stan, but fuck am
Not
I
Susan
now?
Anton, not Susan Anton. She is a vision in this purple. We have
Purple.
not seen
Oh
purple
my
like this since
gosh.
Lila Lee.
This is a monochrome dream. She's wearing this structured jacket with huge shoulder pads, a lacy camisole underneath, gorgeous, what looks like maybe acrylic belt or something. Ugh. And by the way, my mom had this haircut in 1991.
Well, and yes, it's acrylic. It's not plastic when you're that rich. This is
Right.
acrylic.
Well, we're talking about the money here, honey.
Ah, so yeah, Susan Anton here is from the competition, but she has an
Biddle
appointment.
advertising, right? Biddle
She has an
advertising.
appointment, something like, and she has an appointment with our Kincaid. And the question is, what's she doing
Why?
there?
For
Why?
what? For quoi? We don't know yet.
I don't
Oh, look at the
know.
legs. Look at the legs. Oh, they
The
love She-Ra.
legs.
Wow, this is this really
You
does
know,
look like
it's so funny.
this.
You know, and this is not a criticism because we love a broad, we love a lady in this era.
Absolutely.
The makeup, the hair, this is not what we would view as pretty
No,
today.
she's a little harsh looking, right?
Yes, she's
Yeah.
angular. It's sort of like this Ellen Barkin, Kelly McGillis kind of
Oh
odd
yeah.
beauty
Yes.
that the 80s really embraced.
There's something a little cocaine chic about it. Do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And also these legs like a
They just go
speaking of
on and
horses,
on
speaking of
forever.
speaking
This
of
is the real this is the real Philly, right?
yeah.
This episode has a lot of beautiful women in
Oh,
it,
actually,
I
I
will
think that belt
say.
might be leather. I think that belt
Is it
might be
leather?
leather.
It's
I
actually
think
leather.
so.
A
Purple
purple leather
leather
belt.
Dolores.
Damn.
Oh, and we're back at Victoria's apartment, which is shabby.
Oh,
It's
did we
it's
mention that
just
Susan Anton, as Christine Clifford is her name? Love it already.
mm,
She went back in after Kincaid left her office because she said she left her purse, and she actually went in and took Victoria's advertising file for corned beef castle.
yes.
So she
A,
stole.
a little
She's a
espionage, a
thief.
little yeah. Do we think that what do you think about Victoria compared to Birds of a Feather? I mean, she clearly has a little bit more
She
maturity.
for sure. I like what I like about it is that we get more of her in this episode than we did in Birds of a Feather, and she plays a more
So
critical role, and Howard gets to just sort of be off to the side. We can kind of forget about him because she's the compelling character of the two, as far as I'm concerned.
I still don't think she's likable
You
in a
don't?
lot of
I
ways. I
really like her.
personally, I don't. I like her a lot more in the real estate episode that she's eventually in.
Okay. Oh, that's a great
Um,
episode. Yeah.
it's a great episode, Brenda
Yeah.
Vaccaro. Um,
I think she reminds me
she
of,
plays it with like a bit of naivete
I
and
mean,
a
I think I'm
little
I'm gonna dedicate this episode to my mom because she kind of gives me my mom in her like late
mm,
20s. And so that sort of like very earnest, but not quite in her voice yet. Trying to do the right thing, I mean, she comes back to work, right? Even if she's
yeah.
quit. And oops, she found a dead body.
Oh, Kincaid's
Kincaid
dead.
is dead. Yeah.
And it
That never
actually has
happened to my
not been
mom.
stabbed. He's been bludgeoned with that stabby looking award
Yeah.
that she
Bludgeoned.
touched, which means we already know her fingerprints are on it.
Yeah. And of course she found the body. So two strikes
Hmm.
against her. Now her
Yep.
and her
Just and
husband
only people that
have
were there were
both
her and the security guard.
are both suspect to murder at some point.
Oh, the
Oh, we
Cubico
we have
family.
our police presence has shown
She's a
up.
suspect again in the real estate episode too. She just keeps
Yeah.
getting herself in these situations.
She needs to go home after work and
Uh,
just stay there. Because doesn't she
I
go
do.
somewhere after hours in that episode too when she shouldn't?
She goes to the house of
Right.
the
She goes
murder
when she
victim.
like late at
Yeah,
night or something. Like, you dumb
Deborah
bitch.
Tarkington.
Stay
Yeah,
home. Stay home. Lock the door. Uh,
I do
this
like
is
this
Lieutenant
this pink
Spaghetti.
blazer. It's a little Marge Simpson's Chanel suit. I like it.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's actually a little bit more mauve than it is pink, but I
Mauve.
it's very, very mauve.
Hmm.
It's very sharp.
She looks great.
And of
She's
course
very lovely
Jessica's now
looking.
here. Jessica
And
and Howard have
immediately
walked
is
in.
nosing around. Immediately. She doesn't wait one moment before she starts
The
poking
police
around.
immediately allow them in to the
I
crime scene
know. I know.
because
Well,
now we
because
have our
Howard
detective
bursts
of the
through.
week.
It's my wife. It's my wife. And so they get in. But
We have our detective of the week, who is again another who will become a familiar face on Murder, She Wrote. This is James Sloyan as Lieutenant Spoletti.
yeah,
Um,
who's a big Star Trek actor. Star
yeah,
Trek.
yeah.
Voyager, Deep Space Nine, Next
And,
Generation.
well,
He's in all of them.
he's a substantial Murder, She Wrote
Oh, yeah.
actor as well because
He is a TV character actor.
He becomes Dennis Stanton's boss.
Yeah.
Robert Butler, he eventually becomes as early
I
as
like him
season
in this.
6.
I like this sort of detective character who like is really trying to like, hey, lady, stay out of this.
Hey,
But
lady.
he is consistently sort of bowled over by her, right? And finally just relents and says, okay, I guess we're doing this together. I like these co-detectives for Jessica.
He's impressed. You know what?
Yeah.
I think he realizes
He
that she's
listens
going
to
to do
her.
more good than bad,
He's not a
and
misogynist the way some of the others are, right?
that's true. What he
Yeah.
is he's a little bit more by the book. So
Yeah.
issue with Jessica interfering is that it compromises the case, not that she's a woman who's ruining things.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, so many of the
Absolutely.
police are just straight up women haters
Yeah.
and
Uh,
ageists very
I
frequently as
mean,
well
look at them
because she's
here.
older.
They're talking about they're at the security station together talking about it,
They're
and they just
comparing
met.
notes.
I cannot believe it. He's awesome. Contender.
We have a Mary Jones who has signed in. They're looking at the sign-in
Hmm.
sheet. Mary Jones showed up at 8:30 and
Yeah.
quickly left.
Oh,
Who's Mary
and by
Jones?
the way, there was
Interior
a
decorator.
an uneaten corned beef sandwich on Kincaid's desk too. Also important.
Naturally.
Mary Jones. Mary
Mary
Jones.
Jones. A little prosaic.
Don't you think?
Commonplace, ordinary.
And then we have our security guard character played by
Oh,
oh
I have it in front of me. Hang on.
no, it's not even in the IMDb. Oh, Jim Ingram, played by Warren Berlinger. He's playing kind of like a dim security guard who he does get fired after this incident because he gets fired
He gets fired
by
by
Thornton.
David Ogden Spears. He
Yes,
gets he gets
Aubrey
fired by
Thornton.
Aubrey.
Yeah.
Um,
But frankly, he should be fired because he's kind of clueless. I would not want this man to be in charge of my security. But then again, what real power does a security guard actually have?
all right, so Aubrey's taking over the case again. Bill Macy is
You mean the account?
the account, that's what I mean,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
And Myron, aka Bill Macy, is taking over operations again.
Yeah.
He was basically taking in the lion's share of
Hmm.
the advertising company because now what's his name is dead.
Dead.
Larry. Dead, dead, dead. Coffee? Yeah. Now we have a little back and forth with Victoria and Jessica. Now again,
Oh,
this
by the
is
way,
a
we
niece.
should
This
say
is
though,
yeah.
they just because Thornton and the other Kincaid recognized how valuable Victoria is, and they want to give her a $10,000 raise.
Look at that.
So she's in better hands now.
She
Go ahead.
is.
You were saying
Well, I'm just
we're at
saying that we have
dinner.
this little back and forth because Jessica's only involved in this because it's a relative.
Yeah.
So I like how easygoing their conversation is. It does remind me a bit of
Mhm.
Birds of a Feather because that was very believable back and forth. It wasn't stilted.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
it showed that they had a previous relationship that they'd met before, frankly, which isn't always how it
Yes.
reads.
No, they
Um,
well, I'm thinking of like who was her jockey niece? Like
oh yeah,
she could have
yeah,
been
yeah.
anybody, right? Like anybody off the street, but these two have a relationship.
This is the
There's a
lived in. It's a little
familiar
bit more
a
lived in. Yeah.
familiarity between them. Yeah. Meanwhile, Susan Anton looking like a fox shows up at the table and she's trying to poach Victoria. She wants to offer her a
She's
job at Biddle
she's
Advertising.
now in this beautiful blue attire.
Gosh, she
She
looks
and
so
white
good.
styling.
Blue with her blonde hair. Are you kidding? She looks
And again, it's
creamy.
like this dishwater blonde. Like there's
Yeah.
this sort of
Such a
she and
product of the
actually
time.
Victoria are very similar.
Yeah. Same blonde.
But what we're seeing here is the difference between a novice and a pro. Because
That's right.
Victoria, this is in theory aspirational.
Oh, you
This
mean the
is this
Susan
the
Christine Clifford?
yes.
She's sort
We're
of who she
seeing the
wants to be,
difference
right? Yeah.
between the difference between the ingenue and the established power maker
Right.
of
Well, and
of
Susan
the industry.
Anton, she plays a hard game. She knows how to play the game.
And she has her photo on her business card, like a I love it. I
Like a
love it.
headshot, geez.
A little
And it
headshot.
probably is just a headshot too. This
I
show
know, but that
loves to use a
face, just
headshot.
very like she's just like, ugh, giving penthouse. I love
I
it.
mean,
I love it.
she is very penthouse, isn't she? She's our penthouse
Not
femme
Playboy,
fatale. No,
penthouse.
penthouse. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You see everything. You see everything. Uh,
But Victoria is being questioned by the
she's being
detective
arrested.
and is being arrested. Her hands are on the murder weapon.
What a
I
day
mean,
for
what else are they
Victoria, right?
supposed to do?
2 job offers and raises, and then arrested for murder.
Right, because Christine Clifford has basically said, if you want to move downtown,
Yeah, come work with
come on
us.
over here.
Well, because she stole her file.
Yes. Well,
So
we
she
don't know
knows
that
what
yet.
she, well,
I mean, we know
we did.
that,
Yes, we
but
did.
Victoria doesn't
We
know
saw it
that.
happen. We saw it
We
happen.
know that. Nobody else knows
Yes,
that.
nobody else
That
does.
information has not been made public yet.
Um, one observation I made watching this episode, this means nothing, but the way they say the name Thornton is very
Thornton.
intentional. It's never Thornton. It's
Thornton.
Thornton.
Thornton. Thornton. Thornton.
Thornton.
Thornton.
Like AI.
Thornton. And
Uh,
we find
actually, I
out that
think
the
this
security guard
detective
has
is
been fired.
he has been fired by Aubrey.
Maybe the award just fell on him.
Well,
Jessica
because
is meeting
Victoria's
him back and
prints,
forth, back and forth.
I
Yeah.
know. Victoria's prints are the only ones on the award, which means that if it was somebody else, they must have been wearing gloves.
Uh,
Of course, Jessica is trying to come up with different possibilities for what happened here. Oh, maybe someone came in. What about the
well,
sandwich? What about the goddamn sandwich?
what's interesting also is that usually if the weapon is at the scene, Jessica immediately will go into, well, that indicates that it was a moment of opportunity, not premeditated.
Hmm.
And that's not what this is. This is
Not in this
premeditated.
case. This is wild.
So the fact that she doesn't bring that up, I think, is really interesting because if she did, we would have to address the fact that
We would
that
have to
award was
backstep,
done on
right? Yeah,
purpose.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. Kincaid was
But any
killed
other
with the
time,
award
we would have to bring it
intentionally,
up. Yeah.
which is why Victoria
Because
seems
if
like such a prime suspect.
and they're assuming that it's related to the corned beef sandwich, which was eaten. We don't know how long it was there,
Yeah.
but
Well, so she came in at 9:15. The coroner said that the body was still warm and so could have been killed right around then at 9:15.
and this
Uh,
mysterious Mary Jones was there in and out around 8:30.
right. No, 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 it was at 8, I think 8, right? Or that's when the sandwich was delivered.
I
Details.
think it's at 8:30, but we can check. We can double check.
Yeah,
They bring it up again. The timing is very important.
yeah.
The
The
sandwich
sandwich was
was
delivered at
delivered
8.
at 8.
Yes.
At 9:15, the sandwich was still uneaten.
So he could have been killed shortly after the sandwich arrived.
Right. And the lieutenant doesn't want to say that they're related. But then the
But
question
he,
is, well, who delivered it?
yeah. She brings up a really valid point that he's not really willing to see at first, and that's why was the sandwich uneaten? If he was killed at 9:15 and the sandwich was delivered at 8 and there wasn't a bite taken out of it, why? Wouldn't he have eaten that sandwich?
Well, if he was busy doing stuff, haven't you ever
Well, that's what,
gotten
yes.
something together?
Yeah,
Like there
but
are times where I have brought multiple cans of seltzer that I will, well, when we sit down to talk, and I will look over and like, I never opened that during the entire hour and a half we were talking.
yes, I do that too. But it
Uh,
does raise the question, like, shouldn't we look
no,
into
it's good.
this?
It's a good clue.
Yeah,
It's a good
it's a
clue.
good clue. It's a good way for her to save her niece another day, right?
Yeah. Well, it creates doubt. And
Yeah,
frankly, even though she's not a defense attorney, uh, that's largely what she's trying to do is both uh illustrate that that her niece is not the one who did it by
right.
virtue of creating doubt and then
Hmm.
finding out who actually did it.
Right, right.
But the easiest way to do that is immediately
Mm,
removing her niece.
yeah,
She's very Matlock right now.
right. Jessica's with Kincaid, the alive one, and Thornton, and is mentioning that there was an interior decorator called Mary Jones in the day before. And they're like, why on earth? We just redecorated this. We look at all that money with a fine-tooth comb. And so there's no reason a decorator should have been in this office.
And again, someone as prosaic, commonplace, ordinary as Mary Jones. That
Honestly,
name that no one recognizes. No one knows
Mary
that name.
Jones. It sounds like a horror movie name, like The Exorcism of Mary Jones. Oh my
We are
God.
at the ribbon cutting ceremony of a new corned beef castle
Okay.
location.
Can we talk about
Martha
how,
Wallace in this
oh
oh
God,
this
this teal
aqua blue
blue, teal aqua, yeah.
and sable
Some sort of
fur
fur piece.
because that's what I think of when I think of corned beef
Oh
castle.
my God, right. I think of riches.
Although I do
By the
love
way,
Bart's tie. I do love his
well,
tie.
okay, so he's wearing this gray blazer, a blue striped shirt underneath, and like a pastel floral tie. This is such a product of the time, isn't it?
And evidently Castle is basically a styling hint because the actual decoration of the location is castle-like. Like they
Yeah,
have it,
yeah.
like that's the branding.
Are they just reusing We're Off to Kill the Wizard sets?
A little probably. It's a little bit
Maybe.
it's medieval
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
By the way, this ribbon opening or whatever this is, there are about 8 people in that crowd. Not a
I
big
don't know
event,
how many people get very excited about another fast food restaurant opening, to be
honestly.
perfectly blunt with you, but sure.
It's like we just didn't have the budget for the extras that day.
So we find out that Barth does not have an alibi because he and his wife did not spend time together. Victoria did not sleep with him, and he said he went to the movies, but stopped by Kincaid's first because
Right.
he said he forgot his glasses.
So theoretically, he is the last one that saw him alive. By the way, this
Indubitably.
calendar of having meetings like all the way into the evening, good God, I hate that.
I know.
Get them done in the
Uh,
morning.
24-hour city.
Of
Ah,
course, Jessica's poking around with the security guard.
who now has a job at like this parking
Auto
garage.
auto impound? Yeah, parking
Auto, yeah.
garage. Payday. Payday security. Sounds about right. He gives me kind of Skipper vibes from Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Amiable.
Yeah. A little flustered.
Yes. Yes. Uh,
Uh,
but he says that he heard that he called his that Kincaid spoke to him on the phone to let him then to tell him that the sandwich guy was going up, and he said okay, and that was the last thing he really heard. But he wasn't
yeah.
even sure if it was him.
Yeah. Okay. Can you pause this? I have a bone to pick. In the scene
Dick.
where in the scene where Victoria discovers the body, she comes in the office and this guy says, "Oh, you're back working late?" And she's like, "Yeah, I gotta finish something up with Mr. Kincaid." And she rounds the corner, and then we hear her scream almost immediately. But why would and then he runs to go see what's happening. But isn't she supposed to be up on like a higher floor penthouse? Isn't she supposed to have taken an elevator up to Kincaid's office to murder him? Why on earth would he, in the lobby of the building, hear a scream from up the elevator
I
shaft? Did I not see it correctly when I watched it? I just kept thinking like, why on earth? How on earth could he hear that scream if he's in the lobby of the building?
I think
Or is he in
he's
the lobby
in
of
the
the
lobby of that
office?
floor. I think
Is
he's
that
on
what it
that
is?
floor. Well,
Well,
you know
that
what?
makes
We're going back a little bit because we're gonna find out together. We're going back 15 minutes. What's her name walks in,
working late
goes
again?
to the I have something I have to you know what? Talk plainly, people. I have something I need to settle with Mr. Kincaid.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you know all murderers sign in first too.
Sure, yeah.
She
I want to make
walks
sure
down the
everybody knows I
hall
was here, and I'm going to make sure they they know I intended to kill him by saying something.
and then immediately screams. Yeah, it's on the same floor.
It's on the same floor.
So he must be the security guard for that floor.
Like, oh, because there's like a day receptionist, and then he's a security guard at night. Okay. This is the
He must
compelling
be.
stuff we're discussing here, folks. Thank you
No,
for
we gotta
bearing
get
with
it
us.
together.
This is
Gotta get it
important.
together.
It's got to be plausible.
We're establishing motive.
Because
Um,
there's also a
yeah,
restaurant, or there's like a bar and restaurant in the same building. Um, People are coming and going down these elevators.
yeah. So we see
Okay,
her get
she's
off the
elevator.
elevator
Okay.
onto that
Oh, so she's
floor.
come up. Got it.
So it's probably office space above other
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
which you know that happens every now and then.
Sure.
So yeah, that's where
Well,
we're at.
Glad we
What?
took
No,
that
nope.
detour.
We've established it. We've established it. Um, yeah, I
Back
guess
to the
it's the
security
office
guard.
floor. The office floor. And he maintains that this was Mary Jones was a new one. Legs
Right.
up to here, he says. She knows
Tall and
exactly who
blonde,
he's talking about.
really sophisticated, expensive clothes.
I know a blonde with legs up to here. And
How very
fortunately,
convenient.
Christine Clifford's business card has her 8 by 10 on it.
Oh,
Right
Susan
there
Anton. That was a good year headshot. Yep.
in the 212.
hmm I think he also said that
Uh,
like Kincaid always had sandwiches delivered at night from local
when he was working
delis.
late, yeah, that was
And
the
he said
sign, yeah.
he didn't recognize who this delivery person was or something. Yeah. He said, well, I think what he did say was the delivery person was wearing sunglasses, a hat, and gloves. So murderer.
Murderer. That's our murderer.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the uniform.
Oh, this little B storyline. Howard gets an audition gig for Biddle Advertising. Feel a little bad for him here because he's kind of being used, right?
But he's a douche, and I don't
But
that's all right. He's such a
he's a
tool. Like
boob. He's such an idiot. Yeah.
when your loved one slips into off to final report, he doesn't
Wait,
add
can we
uh
hear the audition take?
yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
weird and dry.
That is exciting. What's the product?
They didn't say, but it's for Biddle Advertising, and I'm supposed to see a Christine Clifford.
Howard, would you mind if I came along with you?
Mind? Come on. You'll bring me luck.
I do like that he likes her so much.
Yeah,
I do like that.
he really
Especially
does.
since she hadn't even met
So
him.
when your loved one slips off to final repose, be sure the destination is Slumberland. One phone call makes all the arrangements. Slumber ceremonies available for all budgets, major credit cards accepted. So remember, when final repose arrives for your loved one, Mr. Slumberland is waiting.
Lumberland.
Mr.
Uh
Pfeiffer, we are bereaved on a budget. Okay.
I do like how close they've become because she hadn't even met him until Birds of a Feather.
Yeah.
And obviously those were under specific circumstances.
Well, and they had like a very
But
like touching, close conversation in the park at one point in this episode, right? Like, oh, I just love her so much. I feel like she's leaving me. Do you ever talk to each other, Howard? I mean,
no,
they have a real relationship, the two of them.
they didn't talk when he was doing drag at the club.
I don't
Like
know.
he lied to her and said he was still
Working at some
what
sort
was
of
it was it advertising?
that's what's ringing a bell.
Yeah. So he wants to be Mr. Slumberland,
Yeah.
and Christine Clifford and associate are using him to say, you can get the gig, but you know who should work for us? Your wife. Let's just
She
make it
should
a double deal.
she should run the
Hmm.
campaign and you should get the job and you're a package deal. Which
Oh,
makes, I
very
mean,
interesting.
reasonably so. His heart sinks a little bit.
Yeah.
But this is what I mean. Susan Anton as Christine Clifford, she's playing the game. She is
She
leveraging
is
what she can. She is a professional.
a
Meanwhile, this
Chanel.
piano teeth, Mr. Biddle, is kind of gross. But I love how he straightens Howard's tie. He's like, Howard, you're a mess. Get the fuck out
A
of my
mess.
office.
Well, and he is Mr. Biddle, so he is the actual
Mr. Biddle.
owner of
Leland
the
Biddle.
Keelan Biddle. And we find out through Christine that she's copping to the fact that she did have that earlier meeting as Christine
hmm
Clifford, not as Mary Jones, but as
Yeah.
Christine Clifford.
hmm
Because
She
what's his
wanted a
name?
job, right? She said
He wanted a
she
job. He
said
wanted
Kincaid
her.
wanted to offer her
Yeah,
a job or something. Yeah.
yeah. And she turned her down.
Oh, I love this.
You wanna hear a little bit
I
of
kind of do. I want to hear this scene with her. She's so fun in this episode.
Well, I have a meeting. I'll leave you to tie up the loose ends, Christine. It was nice to meet you, Mrs. Fletcher.
nice.
Howard, welcome aboard.
Miss Clifford, did you by any chance return to Mr. Kincaid's office later in that evening?
Of course not, no.
Well, I'm sorry, but the security guard will identify you as the interior decorator. And in view of your interest in the Corned Beef Castle's account, the police may feel that you have a very, very strong motive. Unless, of course, there's another explanation.
She's giving her just enough rope to hang
It's
herself.
not what you think. When I was in Mr. Kincaid's office in the afternoon, I borrowed something.
A file folder with some of Victoria's ideas for the account.
All I wanted to do was return that file before Mr. Kincaid missed it. And the decorator seemed like a good story to get by the guard.
Only Kincaid was in the office and caught you with the stolen file.
No.
Oh,
No, Mr. Kincaid was already dead when I got into the office. I didn't kill him.
This
can
is
you imagine?
wild. This is
Can
so
you
crazy.
imagine going in there and seeing a dead body and then continuing your life?
Be like, ooh, I'm just gonna step out. I didn't see a thing. What,
And then
girl? What?
calling and saying, "Hi, would you be Mr. Slumberland? Let's do that." Like just moving
The
on with your
nerve.
everyday
The nerve
life.
of this woman. I mean, I kind of respect it, but I mean, she didn't kill him, so sorry,
She's
spoiler. She
ambitious
didn't
and
kill
she
him.
knows what she needs to do. She
Yeah,
knows what she needs to do. No, if she had killed him, we wouldn't have had that whole scene.
exactly.
The-
And
Uh,
also, Jessica is such a master in that moment. She tonally and the little things she does with her voice and her face to sort of lay the groundwork for Susan Anton to confess what she knows is brilliant,
she
masterful.
always knows how to speak to people.
Just the way she said, unless there's another explanation.
Yeah,
It's
always knows.
almost insidious or something. If she weren't
Manchurian.
trying to be just, yes, Manchurian.
Hmm.
She's so good at it. Well, now Christine Clifford and Mr. Biddle are at the police office talking about the things they know.
Biddle, Biddle,
Biddle,
Barth, and Kincaid.
Biddle, Barth, and Kincaid. We got to give credit to whoever came up with the names for this one.
Uh,
Aubrey Thornton.
and again, the lieutenant has just sat Jessica down and she is co-running this discussion. Like he is just
Hmm.
fully willing to receive
Oh, they are
and
100% equal
yeah,
collaborators on this case. Oh, and they're just finding out that in fact the corned beef castles folks are bankrupt.
yeah.
They're bankrupt.
We got a little hint of that when there was a check that
Hmm.
Marshall Wallace had that indicated that they were very quick to want to put that in the bank.
Right.
Um, they're not doing
So
too well.
essentially this advertising campaign is moot. Nobody gets it. Everybody's fucked because they won't be able to afford it, which unfortunately means that there's no job for Victoria and there's no job for Howard.
No Mr. Slumberland for him,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is probably for the best because that was a very awkward, weird commercial, and I don't like any of that.
Oh, I almost missed this. Wait, what?
No, go ahead. You
The
almost missed.
um Biddle was at the same building that Kincaid's is in, having dinner in the restaurant in the building with Aubrey Thornton the same night, because theoretically Aubrey was seeking a job with Biddle, obviously because he's not
Right.
pleased at Kincaid.
He's undervalued,
Yeah.
underused, and he
And
lost
they
the big
were,
account.
yeah. Then they were there at 7-ish, so for a few hours.
That's bold to have your audition dinner in the same building as your
I know,
your
don't
old
they say like don't
job.
shit where you eat or something? Yeah. Yikes. Um
Uh,
But Biddle did step away from that dinner to take a phone call at some point. Mr. Biddle.
oh yeah, we have this moment here. I don't know. This back and forth with
This is Howard and
Victoria
Victoria.
and Howard
And Jessica sort of sitting awkwardly like a third wheel while they have their intimate conversation.
get closer and closer and then start smooching and make their way towards the bedroom. And Jessica's like, I'm gonna go.
You kids have fun.
They had ordered a pizza, large
Ha-
pastrami and sausage, and it's anchovy and olive.
Oh dear. This guy says, I don't, I just deliver him, lady. No, you're gonna take this goddamn pizza back because I don't want those chovies, bitch. I want my pastrami.
And he doesn't carry change.
But she
So
fucking
she
pays for that anchovy pizza.
she says, I wonder.
Customer service was
So
different
why, I
these
mean,
days.
Victoria and Howard are still smooching,
This
getting
show
closer and
loves
closer.
Victoria and Howard making out.
They do. We saw that in
Yeah.
with him in a dress before.
Hmm.
Uh he lifts her up and she's like, "Aw, they're gonna go have sex." Aw. And they completely ignore her. Like it's so
Completely. It's kind of rude,
and she
actually.
and she's like, "Aw." I'm like, no, no,
Uh-huh.
no, 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 no. This is
Well, when they start
all
making out in front of
bad.
her, she's like, should I look the other way? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
But look who our deli man is. It's the guy,
Oh,
it's our termite killer from the
hmm.
Golden Girls,
Yeah, you
ladies of
got
the evening.
what is the
They always say that. You
I
always get that
can't think of the
reaction whenever
name
the
of the
tight jumpsuit.
termites. You got
We
termites.
you got termites.
He's great.
He
What's this
is
actor's name?
that's a very good question. I don't have the answer for that.
This is his sort of one scene wonder moment. So,
Yeah, because she's at the deli trying to figure out who delivered that
mhm.
sandwich to Mr. Kincaid. And the
Yeah.
fact that no one has done that yet is insane.
And she has to be the one to go do this work. Nuts.
Nobody, Phil Rubenstein or
Yeah.
Rubenstein, who has been a character actor in everything from Elvira to Mannequin. Like,
Yeah.
fantastic.
So good. Um, Also just told us that the sandwich order was canceled.
And what's his? Okay, so we go back to talking we have a lot of time with this security guard. I forget how many
Yeah, he's
conversations
kind of a
Jessica has
major
with him.
player in this episode. He doesn't have the biggest presence, which is interesting, but he's in it a lot. He's just an everyman. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I get it.
And
Yeah,
she's
kind
and
of.
Jessica says, "What did the delivery man look like?" And he says, "I don't know, like a delivery man. All
Yeah, he
these
should not be a
meatballs, they
security
look
guard.
alike. All
He's
these
not doing the job.
meatballs? Is
Is
that an
that a
Italian
real?
slur?
I was wondering.
All these
Is he
meatballs."
is he some sort of Irish nationalist or something? What's going on here?
I mean, the
Could
Irish and the
be.
Italians were still having some issues in New York, I
I
guess.
know it. I know it.
A little woolen hat, mustache shades, a little woolen hat.
A little will.
Who says that? A little woolen hat. Little Gavroche trying to come in here.
Was but a
Little
wee
Oliver
child.
Twist. And
Please, sir, may I have some more? Uh, so Jessica is
we're
basically,
returning to
yeah.
one of the original
By the way, look at her hair. Doesn't it look pretty?
fluff.
It's like
Just,
real fluff, real light. Yeah,
yeah.
go on. You were saying
Loretta actually finally got her to get
she.
that fluffy hair. It's full.
It's full
Uh,
on. Mm,
she's toned down the purple eyeshadow a bit too.
yeah, we're going with the
So
times.
our security guard and Aubrey are sharing space, waiting to speak with the police, ostensibly.
Right,
And Aubrey is acting like he's never met this man before,
right. He's also like
which
smoking in
is
the room with
odd.
Aubrey, and Aubrey's like, "Fuck this fucking smoke, man," which I would be
But
like
this
too.
is, well, yes. But you feel like two people who worked in the same building would have some kind of
Rapport.
interaction.
Yeah. Well, because what Aubrey said, because he hasn't been doing any work, he's been leaving early every day, and the security guard comes on at night.
And however, he is the one who fired him, but he fired
Yeah.
him by phone.
Yeah. So he doesn't really know this guy.
Ask Biddle. He was with me the whole time. Well, it turns out that he left for a few minutes when Mr. Biddle went to the bar to get a phone call.
And
And
very
there's an express
conveniently,
elevator that
yeah,
takes you to the penthouse.
in the back, right, that the security guard wouldn't have
Yeah.
seen, which was not maybe totally established. I guess it was in that opening scene at the elevator between the two of them, but
No, I think he would have been able to uh so how did he okay, so in theory, He was having dinner with Mr. Biddle,
Hmm.
got a sandwich
Well, has it in a
that he
cooler
knew he
with a
was going to
disguise.
order. Yes,
Yes.
but he knew that sandwich was going to be ordered, but we've learned from the deli worker that that order was canceled because
Right.
we can't have two people coming with a sandwich.
Right.
So Aubrey had his own sandwich ready to go to deliver to
Hmm.
Kincaid. And then he remembered that Victoria had manhandled the Stabby Award, and he bludgeoned him with the Stabby
Yeah.
Award,
Oh, I love the flashback scene watching him put on his disguise. Well,
which
there's that
he
little
had in the
little knit
cooler.
cat.
He
Yes.
looks like one of the wet bandits. It's so
He does.
dramatic.
He's like Harry and Marv combined.
Oh my God. And he had
I,
how long to do this?
a 5-minute phone call, put on a disguise, deliver a sandwich, murder a man, take off the
Go back
disguise.
down to this.
Where's the
He
cooler?
was
Where
doing
did he
Mrs.
ditch the cooler?
Doubtfire right
Right.
here. Like he was going back and forth.
Hello.
Like
Yes.
he was going back and forth at Bridges.
Well, and unfortunately, they're bringing all this to attention. He's like, "You're fucking nuts," but he gave himself away because he
Yeah, they always
referred
speak too
to the
long.
security guard as a security guard, and he shouldn't have known him.
He should have known
And he
that.
knows in that fucking moment that he is screwed.
Ruined
He said too much.
with his very dark under eyelashes. Look at that.
Hmm.
Look at him.
He's got very sweet
Yeah.
eyes.
Oh, he's just, that's the thing also. He's a nice guy. He
He
often
is a
plays
nice
nice
guy.
guys. As often as he plays potential like villains like Jamba and Ratcliffe, there's a lovability even in those
Oh yeah,
characters.
there's a warmth to him. Very,
I mean,
there's a sweet
until
quality about
Ratcliffe
him.
gets all, racist.
Right.
But there's like even he gets Mine, 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 which is a villain song that's silly.
See how I glitter. Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's also he very frequently plays kind of faggy characters
Oh
as
yeah.
well.
Because he has like a gentleness about him, right? Which sort of lends
Yeah.
itself to a little bit more fluidity. Um,
Because I mean even
this,
Cogsworth is kind of a sissy.
I think we've been talking about his voice. Let's hear his sort of confession here because it's really quite good.
He wasn't in uniform. How did you know he was a security guard?
You're trying to trick me.
I'm afraid the only way you'd know that would be if you'd seen him in uniform the night that you murdered Mr. Kincaid.
You think you've got it all planned, every little detail, and then you get suckered by one little mistake. He cheated me. He humiliated me. I sat in my office for months trying to figure out how to get him. It seemed like a perfect plan. He did not even look up. That arrogant, pompous phony. I wanted him to know that it was me.
I wanted him to know it was me. Years before Game of Thrones.
That wasn't improvisation. That was part of the plan.
Oh, this is so sweet. So
But nice touch, you think?
I just did a quick look. You know how I mentioned that he often plays sort of faggy?
Yeah.
And the episode ends so quickly.
Yeah.
Like the
That's it.
episode ends immediately as soon as he
Great final
says,
line, by the way. Nice
yeah.
touch, don't you think?
And
Credits.
Jessica looking somewhat disapprovingly.
Mhm.
He was gay.
Oh.
He came out at age 66.
Oh.
and he says, I'm very proud to do so. Where is it? But he wanted to do it for selfish reasons, partially because he wants to find a partner without forcing them to live a life of discretion.
Oh,
Oh, that's so sweet. I don't know if
what
he
a
ever had
sweet.
a
Yeah.
major relationship before his passing, but
Hmm.
yeah, he died in 2018.
Pretty recently.
So he
Yeah.
died 9 years after he came out. So he was still in the closet here. Well,
For
there
a
you
long
go.
time to
Gay
come. Yeah.
icon David Ogden Stiers. Come
Gay icon
on.
David Audience Diaz.
Give it up, give
Aubrey
it up, give it
Thornton,
up
we
right
love
now.
thee.
We
Meow, meow, meow,
do.
meow, 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 meow. Yeah.
I
Love.
mean, I know that we have this debate back and forth about whether or not straight people should play gay characters or if gay people can only play gay characters or what have you. But when you find out that an actor is gay, I think it does add a whole lot of nuance to particularly non-sexual characters that they play.
Absolutely. Because it's an irrelevant point, right? So you can kind of
Mhm.
apply those ideas and
If you're
visibility.
not going to make it part of the storyline, then that means it's all fair game. And I
Yeah.
find that true also of uh, trans women or trans actors who play
Yeah.
characters that's not part of their storyline. Like
Yeah.
there was a character, a trans actress who played a minor role, but a substantial minor role in Jessica Jones, and it was never really talked about.
Hmm.
But is that character therefore
Sure.
a trans character?
Yeah.
Sure. Who
Why
knows?
not?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why not?
Interesting.
I'm going to choose
Uh,
to believe that Aubrey Thornton was gay.
was a gay man.
Yeah.
Sure.
They
Why
didn't tell me
not?
anything otherwise.
More gay killers. Yay.
Yeah.
Uh um all right, that was corned beef and carnage.
Corned beef and
Thoughts?
carnage. You
It
know,
ends very, very abruptly. Victoria doesn't ever find out in our purview
mm-mm.
who really did it. She's
No,
exonerated, so it's sort of a moot point.
their conclusion is that Victoria and Howard have sex. That's
Yeah.
their conclusion in the episode, which, hey,
They
all
have their
about it.
heterosexual sex off screen,
Hmm.
so that Aubrey can have his true moment.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
he gets the last line, which doesn't always happen.
Mm-mm.
The killer doesn't often get the last line.
They do
Do
when
you?
it's really good, right? Like, didn't
Yeah.
our friend David Tolliver have the last line in his episode?
Technically, no, but he got the last look.
You got the last look, right?
She says I haven't decided yet.
The last moment.
And
New category, best final
his,
moment.
his look is the reply.
Yes.
That's really what it
Yes.
is.
See, it's such a good performance that it seems like he
Yeah.
says something, right? Yeah. Anyway.
Says it all
Uh,
with those baby blues.
hmm I think this is a fun episode. I don't know that I have much deep to say about it because it's about fucking corned beef, right?
Well, it's about advertising.
And there's a yeah,
It's about
which we
business
love. We love
and
advertising storylines.
loyalty.
Yeah, they're a
It's
good place
about
for any
business
kind of office
loyalty.
setting in these shows.
Right. Well, we
And
have same thing with the accounting office episodes with Grady.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's just another workplace. Doesn't really matter what it is.
No, and it reminds me, I get every once in a while they're entirely differently shaped tonality, but this and the Ghost episode with Grady, I think of every once in a while. I
Hmm.
combine in my head ever so slightly.
Mm, that's
Um,
fair. I think I think this is a fun episode because of good performances by certain people. I love seeing Susan Anton. She plays such a femme fatale coded character. Uh, doesn't end up being so, but I
but
love what they do with her. I don't know
the
why.
account can be had. Like
She's
it's
so
Jessica
quiet
Rabbit.
about it too. She is
Yeah.
so at ease and grounded and settled. And it's a reason she's where she is in this business, right? It's the reason she's a top dog.
And they don't, even though she shows a lot of leg and she's clearly a very sexy character,
Hmm.
they don't make her a bimbo.
She's not exploited. She's smart. And in fact, she's not super emotional either. Even when she's
Mhm.
confronted with
She's
the
not even
possibility that
underestimated.
she may, no,
She's not even underestimated in the same way that Victoria is. She
yeah,
is treated very dignified, which
yeah,
is cool for 1986
right.
or 1987.
There is one little
Um,
gross moment where Kincaid, when she first goes to his office, when she's leaving, he helps her up off the couch and he does not take his hands off of her lower back. And I'm like, ugh,
but
ugh,
that's
such a thing.
okay because he is coded as a bastard.
Exactly. So
All of the decent people treat her as a colleague and
that's right.
as so like she's
That's right.
sexy, but he is the bad guy in that moment. She's not casting couch, taking advantage of the
Yeah.
situation
Yeah.
per se.
Yeah.
I like that. I like
And
that.
even when they confront her with the possibility that she is a suspect in this murder, she doesn't like go off the rails. She gets a little worried, but she's also like perfectly willing to spill the beans. And then
Hmm.
she walks calmly and confidently out of that police station. So there's just something really cool about her.
Yeah.
And she really is stunningly beautiful in a weird
Well, because she has like
1986
this
way.
that lid situation for her.
Uh-huh.
Like she has this heavy lid, just like this, compared to the doe-eyed deer in headlights
Right.
Victoria.
Yeah.
It's
They're really like
just
a
such a
juxtaposition, like two sides of the same coin, right?
yeah. I like
And maybe
that.
that's
I like that a
intentional.
lot.
Yeah.
I think it has to be because otherwise you
Yeah.
have characters playing at the same levels. You need people to be in different parts in their journey.
Right. Well, on paper, either of these
And
actors could play either character. And so that's what's kind of fun about it too.
right. Well, and if you also our other who was our other female guest is Marsha Wallace,
Hmm.
who is essentially a great manipulator with her husband because they're
Hmm.
stringing along this ad campaign uh possibility when it's unlikely to really go
Right.
anywhere.
Talking a
And
big game.
I think there's almost an implication that Marsha Wallace's that Mrs. Barth knows what her husband is interested in.
I think so
Like that
too.
she has an understanding
Well, because it's kind of
that
imply like when Jessica says like you were doing this last night, and she was like, "Oh, I thought you were at the movies." It's almost like she is just saying that to sort of remove herself
remove
from
herself
any.
and to give him
Yeah,
still an alibi.
exactly, exactly.
You said you're at the movies.
So
You
she's
couldn't have done
smart.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she
Yeah.
knows. I also think it's wild. This is my take is that they know that they're going bankrupt, right? But they're still going through this charade of this advertising campaign between Kincaid and Biddle. And I think that truly Mr. Barth, Grover Barth, is keeping it up because he wants to get with Victoria. Like even though he knows, because they say no, we don't want this campaign. We don't like this campaign. Which to
Right.
me, knowing that they go bankrupt is we don't got the money. We're just going to pretend that we do and save face here.
Well, they
But can I
probably
get a
have a
date with
contract.
Victoria?
If they have a contract with them, they have to say they don't like what they're doing to wiggle out of it. If
Right.
they have an agreement
So
to
that's the way
get,
they do it.
that's how they do it. Like we don't like your job, we
Yeah.
don't like what you're doing. We don't like what you're doing. Um,
A lot of business
then it's
ethics
their
in this
fault.
episode,
Then
aren't
it's
there?
their fault. Yeah.
A lot of business ethics.
Um, and if that means also that they have to use Victoria to help wiggle them out of the contract, then they
Hmm.
will,
Yeah.
because that also adds in a level of
Right.
discord. And yeah, they're the master manipulators in their own
Yeah.
removing of themselves from the
They're
contract,
pretty ick
I think.
characters. Yeah. They're icky
Yeah.
characters.
And that's kind of fun,
Mhm.
especially for
They are
Marsha Wallace,
fun.
who I don't ever see like in that. Yeah, I
Right.
get like almost like a Miss Hannigan and Rooster kind of
Totally. She's usually very bright and optimistic and like plucky, but she's
yeah,
never the villain.
dim
And so
sometimes, but
it's
no,
fun to
she's
see her as
always
like
good-hearted, always good-hearted.
with
Yeah, I would have
something
loved.
on
I
her
wish she
mind.
had been more. I wish we had had more of her on the
Yeah,
show.
totally.
But I love Marsha Wallace.
Yeah.
Uh, and she's a delight. If you're unfamiliar with a lot of her work in The Simpsons, her role as Mrs. Krabappel is played with such sincerity and such despondence. She's so good. She's so great in that.
But she like created an archetype.
Well,
She's so good.
folks at home, I'd recommend check out the episode Bart the Lover for an excellent Marsha Wallace performance. Yeah. Um, good stuff.
Yeah,
Good
good
stuff.
stuff.
So and there's another situation where the bastard dies, so we have to find out
One of them.
which of the people did it.
Yeah,
Well, I mean the primary bastard. Everybody else is sort
sure.
of bastard by
Proxy,
either. Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of. Yeah. But
Poor
he got to
Aubrey.
go. I
Poor
know.
Aubrey.
I see. This is one of those cases where, like, granted, I don't think this circumstance, if I were Aubrey, I would collect that paycheck from the contract and go play golf. Like, I don't know what he's so upset about. Like, go find another job once the contract is, I don't know. There's something about it. Like, this was not the thing to do to murder this guy with this award. But I understand where you're coming from because your integrity has sort of been compromised,
Yeah, and he was willing to let Victoria take the fall, which is
which is shitty. Yeah. So he's
yeah.
he's he's no
He's not a good guy,
he's no
but
innocent.
that
Yeah.
but that's what we wouldn't. That's what we should want.
Yeah.
We talked about this in a previous episode where
There are
I
no
think
angels and devils here.
right, it's not
Yeah.
just about the bad guys. It's
Yeah.
about getting through it and making choices.
Hmm. Yeah. What is the choice that he made? No, he made a choice.
Yeah,
He made
choice.
a choice to take that fucking award that Victoria put her
He
hands on
chose to
and
get
hit that
ahead.
man in the face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Those
And
choices
in
are
in
difficult.
this but in this world, these choices are
It's are
necessary.
necessary.
Uh, I do love his shirt. That red stripe. I
Hmm.
love it. Uh, well, that was corned beef
Well,
and carnage. Yeah, I
corned beef
think
and
it's
carnage. I love,
very
yeah,
rewatchable.
I love the corny flashback sequences. I love watching Aubrey Thornton put on his disguise and murder Kincaid. I love the look in his
Yeah,
eye, that I'm gonna get you, you dick. And he does.
yeah, yeah. Well done.
Yeah,
Fun episode for
yeah.
again
No,
it's a
it's
little
not
bit
deep.
more no, but it's a little bit more in the vibe of what I guess we're used to
Yeah, it is.
for Murder She Wrote after taking
It's
some
cozier.
deviations.
Yeah,
Yes, I mean, and for a bludgeoning, that's
yeah.
pretty successful to
Oh
keep it
yeah.
cozy.
There was hardly any blood
A
seen.
bludgeoning in New York. Yeah,
Yeah.
is this New York? Or is this New York or San Francisco?
I think it must. I don't know. I don't know. It could be either, right?
Because they were in San Francisco. No, it's NY. It's NYPD. Okay, yeah, it's New
Okay.
York. Which is interesting because that's also where Grady lives. So the fact that her niece and nephew both live there. Have we established if they're siblings? Well, they can't be siblings. Grady's an only child.
Uh, we'll have to report. That's right. They're not. This is a different connection. Let me see what my
What's your
family
spreadsheet say?
tree.
Who's the
Fletcher,
father of Grady?
Fletcher family
Dead
tree.
brother, right? Her dead brother?
Grady is the son of Frank Fletcher's late brother. Both parents died in a car accident, and
Okay.
that's why Grady
So
went
the
to live with
Frank
the
Fletcher's
Fletches.
brother who was
Victoria
not.
is the fiancée of Howard, but we just know her as a niece. We don't know the connection
So Frank lost two brothers. He thought he lost one of them
because he lost
in
Neil,
theory
right?
boating. He in theory lost Neil.
Yeah, that's from the circus episode, folks. And then
Unless the
Grady's father.
implication is right, because yeah,
This is why Jessica's so good with all this death around her because she's familiar with loss,
so many
apparently.
people have died. I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
All right. Well, there you have it.
yeah,
Um, but still interesting that both her niece and nephew, unrelated, are both living in New York. Not a
yeah.
single mention of Grady.
Nope, nope,
Uh,
not for this one. I'm trying to think of other. No, it's a fun, frothy
I
little
think
episode of TV. It's fun.
I think we've concluded it. And I
Yeah,
think that the true revelation is David Upton Stiers here is our
truly.
Aubrey. Yeah.
And the real crime committed is that sandwich was dried out.
For an hour and 15 minutes.
I know.
He didn't even have to bring a sandwich. Like it could have had anything with it. Like the fact that he
Anything.
actually
He
like put it
brought a
down
sandwich.
and put it down in front of him in this styrofoam container. Like he could have brought a bomb in or something.
I
Like it
know.
could have like
By the way, he paid for that sandwich with a 5. Today that would be 14.99.
minimum. In New
Yeah.
York, double.
Please.
Add another five. In New
Yeah.
York, add another five.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And tip the bitch too.
Oh my God. I had
Yeah.
a husband and I went out for dinner. I had a $27 salad.
Oh.
It's
It's mostly water.
there was protein, but it was still a $27 salad.
Okay.
All right, darlings.
That's funny.
That was corned beef and carnage. Fun title, not cabbage, carnage. Clever, clever, clever.
Fun title, fun
Uh,
episode.
our next episode, we return to Cabot Cove, where
Yeah.
we have another
All
return
right.
actor. Leslie Nielsen comes up.
Doing something a little different here.
A little something different,
Yeah.
interesting, a little bit more Jesse McGill's past, which I think is a lot of fun as well. And I think some Deadly Lady vibes. So if
Yeah.
you're,
Yeah.
yeah,
Which was one of my
so
faves.
it is. So yeah, and then we're gonna keep on moving it along.
Yeah.
We're coming up close to that Magnum episode, so expect
Oh,
a double length on that one too.
cannot wait.
Uh,
And I
did
believe
we
that one
have?
is released as one Murder She Wrote, one Magnum, right?
It is because they're
We
two
gotta find
separate
that shit.
things. I was able to find it before because I've seen it.
Yeah.
Uh, it's gotta be out there somewhere.
Oh yeah.
We'll make it
We
work.
will
We'll make it work.
find it.
We'll
All
make
right
it work.
then.
All right, sweethearts. My name is Victor.
Devon,
I don't usually say it that way. I'm Victor Devon,
I'm petrified.
and this
And this
was
was
tonight
tonight on
on
Murder,
the
She Wrote.
show. The account can be had.
I am hungry. What a Sammy.
Yeah, I think we're. It's a good time. Good time to
It's
get a
time.
sandwich.